Yes. All right. And with that being said, Star Magic Spotlight Press Con, let's give it up for Jake Cuenca.
Hey guys, good afternoon. Thank you
Yes.
so much for that. Natouch naman ako doon from my Star Magic
Yes.
family, and thank you so much for having me today.
Yes, Kuya Jake, thank you so much also for
Thank
being
you.
here. Hello. Guys, sinabi ko kanina, first time din ni Kuya Jake dito sa Star Magic Spotlight Press Con. So we're so excited to talk to you, Kuya. But of course, congratulations on everything.
Thank
Grabe.
you.
I
Yeah.
feel like, I think, okay, sinabi to ni Miss Tess sa akin kanina ni Kuya Alan, you lost a lot of weight. And I feel like
Yeah.
it's all because of the drama, the action series that you've been working on.
Yeah. Well, the tricky part is, the hard part is like balancing two projects at the same time. So, syempre, I had to lose a lot of weight for What Lies Beneath, but then also I have to maintain a figure in Batang Quiapo. So that's the challenging part, but that's why I act. It's for these challenges.
Yes.
Diba?
And I'm sure, Kuya, given na action halos lahat ng, what you're working on now, parang you really have to train for the role.
Definitely. Tsaka kasi ako, I believe kasi, like, for me, when you're an actor, like, it's a lot easier when you make a transformation. And then parang once you change your body, which whether it's a weight loss or weight gain, diba, then certainly everything else follows. You feel different. And then you feel like you're in character. So for me, it's part of my process to really make a transformation for any role. Like, sabi ko, if it's Batang Quiapo or What Lies Beneath or Ironheart, what I typically do is I really challenge myself to make it different. And the way that I know how to make it different is to make a transformation. Either I lose the weight, whether I get big for Los Bastardos, where I have to be a bigger guy, or if I have to be a thinner guy in What Lies Beneath because I'm playing a convict, then it's all part of like my process, and that's the way I enjoy acting. Parang it's committing yourself 100%.
Yes, actually, Kuya Jake, super interesting that you talked about committing yourself 100% to a role. But like what you said kanina, it's hard to balance two roles at the same time.
Little bit, yeah, tricky.
Yes. So how do
Tricky.
you do that, Kuya Jake? Paano yung process mo to go from one role to another role, knowing na parang tuloy-tuloy yung days?
But actually, sa totoo lang, para mo to lose the weight, kunyari, kailangan mo magpapayat, that's not really that hard eh. Kasi parang kung sanay ka na mag-diet, sanay ka mag-workout, anyone can really do it. It's just really a commitment, right? But what's really hard is to maintain it. The hardest thing is, na-reach mo na yung 30-pound weight loss mo, and then you have to keep it. You have to hold it for 10 months because you're shooting the thing. So that's really the hard part. And it really takes like a lot of love for the project. It's a lot of dedication. It's also like, parang for me nga kasi, it's like 23 years na ako maarte. So what you see, like let's say in the snippet kanina, that's already like 23 years of characters I've done. So it's like for me, I'm always striving na maiba, even just a little bit. Or I'm also like challenging myself na ibang performance ang ibigay ko sa audience ko. And like for me, parang especially like with the conditions of ABS, syempre parang there's not a lot of projects yet. But I certainly feel very lucky that I'm part of a few projects. So for me, parang I'm only gonna commit 110%, dedicate myself to these projects.
Kuya, you mentioned na physically it's tricky, but then can you talk to me about the mental aspect naman of balancing both roles?
Well, sa dalawang project na itong ginagawa ko, like Batang Quiapo and What Lies Beneath, hindi siya mahirap i-differentiate because it's two very, very different, magkaibang sistema eh. It's like, parang pagdating ko sa Batang Quiapo, there's no script. So parang the best you can do as an actor is i-prepare mo sarili mo emotionally to whatever they're gonna ask of you, whether that be a fight scene or a big dramatical sequence with all these award-winning actors. You have to be ready for that. Diba? But then with What Lies Beneath, with RCD Narratives, I'm lucky to have all the scripts with me. So it's a different preparation kasi this one naman, like I'm reading the scripts every day. Also with What Lies Beneath, of course, like it's my first time to play a convict. So nag-immerse din ako 7 months in Mandaluyong City Jail. So it's also like, for me naman parang, of course when I say it, it sounds so grabe, diba? Like immersing 7 months. But for me naman, yun din yung maganda sa pagiging artista eh. You get to experience these things na hindi mo naman talaga ma-experience in real life, or you wish you don't. Like the last thing you want is to end up like, diba, in jail, for real. But the beauty of being an artist is that you get to see that perspective, diba, from that lens. And for me, parang the role, when they give me roles like this, I really, really commit to it because it's also an opportunity for me to see the world in a different lens, diba? And that's really, for me, is the beauty of being an actor. Like,
Kuya, can I kind of go deeper into that? You spent 7 months in Mandaluyong jail,
City jail,
city
yeah.
jail, yes. But then I know I was able to research on some of like Evan Peters, Tom Holland, when they go into really dark roles, that really takes a toll on them.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah.
for you, Kuya Jake? How do you handle that?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's it's definitely intense. It's definitely heavy. But I think one thing na hindi na pag-uusapan ng maraming artista, it's like the best tool that you can have as an actor is to be able to compartmentalize everything. That's also you're gonna need that when you're juggling 2, 3 projects at the same time. Yung marunong kang mag-compartmentalize. Yung parang for this project, itong set of skills lang yung gagamitin ko. For the next one, it's gonna be this set. So for me, I'm just lucky kasi in my journey, I got to study, diba? Nag-aral ako. And because I do theater, I know what to do every day as an actor. Like, kunyari, if I'm immersing in Mandaluyong City Jail for 7 months, I know what to do Monday to Saturday. Like, Monday, I'm just doing this for my script. Tuesday, I'm just maybe absorbing things that I see there. And then Wednesday, I start to perform it. Thursday, I start to share it with some of the inmates. And then, so yeah, typically, like, because of theater, I know how to read a script many different ways. And by the time you get to the set, diba, after like 7 months or 6 months of immersing, nothing will really shock you anymore. If a director asks you to do something, you kind of covered it. And if you're reading it, daily, then at the same time, sabi ko nga with What Lies Beneath, it was so funny. Kasi, so finally, we got to the set. Diba? We went to, we were shooting in Cavite City Jail this time. And then my producers, tinanong sa akin, oh, Jay, kamusta ka? Are you okay with everything? Kasi puro mga inmate kasama ko. And I told the producers, sabi ko, to be honest, like, what I went through in 7 months on my own was a lot worse than what I'm seeing right now. But that's the beauty of it. Parang, you just trust that the preparation is going somewhere. And then when you get to the set, you're like, wow, I feel absolutely prepared. And then you're excited to go to work. Alam mo yung excited kang, kahit dagdagan pa man nila yung eksena na yan, or even if they ask more things of you, you're like, okay, piece of cake. Kasi I've already done all the hard work at home.
It's all about mental preparation talaga,
Yeah.
no? Grabe. But congratulations, Kuya Jake. You're doing
you.
absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
And I know, right what we mentioned earlier, you're into drama, into action. Kailan natin makikita na si Jake Cuenca sa mga lovey-dovey films? Wow! Are you open to that ba, Kuya?
Yep, of course. Parang sabi ko nga, I just watched, kakapanood ko lang ng movie ni Ma'am Char at saka ni Ding Dong.
Yes,
And I
the
loved
best.
it. So I really enjoyed it. Tapos sabi ko, what I loved about naman that movie was parang ang gaan. Like, even though ang bigat nung ibang mga pinagdadaanan nila, of course, I won't spoil it. But kahit mabigat yung pinagdadaanan nila, it was a very like minimalist na natural na pelikula. And I only wish to get a movie like that one day. Yeah.
Kuya Jake, of course, lovey-dovey movies talking about, all about love. Well, of course, I'm sure a lot of your supporters want to know how your heart is. How is your heart, Kuya Jake?
Wow, fantastic. Actually, halos magkasabay lang kami ni Chi on the way here. Kasi may shoot din siya sa ABS right now. So, we really cherish these days na minsan nagkakatrabaho kami or kahit magkasabay kami going to work. Kasi parehas kaming we're both like very passionate about our jobs and we're both basically workaholics. So, like days like this na magkasabay kami on the way to work, we're like super happy na we get to do that. Yeah.
So cute. And I believe, Kuya Jake, the last time we heard from you guys, dating pa lang kayo, dating stage. What is the score now?
Well,
Wow.
not hard to put a, diba parang of course, if I was gonna put a title on it, mas gusto ko na sabay kami dalawa to say that. Diba, of course, because of my respect for her. But we're in a very, very good place. I'm very, very happy. And for me nga, sabi ko, I think, you were just saying na parang, like, you were just saying about the other actors, diba, na ang bigat ng pinagdadaanan nila when they do roles like this, diba? But for me, I'm very lucky that I have Chi, kasi she really, really grounds me. And then parang, when I see her, it's so easy to compartmentalize. Parang, ang daling bitawan lahat ng pinagdaanan in the day, or madaling sabihin sa sarili ko na, okay, I'm not in character, I'm Jake today. She helps me with that talaga.
Very important talaga na may support system, 'di ba? You know how parang they make you or artists choose career or love life. parang it's nice to choose both, diba?
Yeah, absolutely. Why think in scarcity? Why not think in abundance where you can have it all and you can just
Yeah.
work harder?
Exactly.
That's how I think about it.
Stay inspired, have someone who inspires you and grounds you
Yeah,
at the end of the
if you have
day.
to sacrifice one or the other, then diba, parang that's no way to live. I think you just have to work a little bit harder and go the longer route. And why not get everything that you feel like you deserve? Right?
Thank you so much, Kuya Jake. We're so happy for you guys. Grabe, congratulations. Again, palakpakan po natin si Kuya Jake and Ate Chi. Wow! Dahil happy po sila, kailangan happy rin tayo dito, guys. O, diba? May mga nagsasana all dyan. But of course, we would like to open now the floor, Kuya Jake. We'll continue our Cuenta session later on. But now, we will open the floor to our friends from the media. Thank you to our friends from the media for coming. But let's start things off first with Miss Janice of Entertainment.
Hey, Janice.
Yes, our entertainment editor of Bulgar. Hello, Miss Janice.
Hi, Jake.
Hey,
Nice to see you
Janice.
again.
Nice to see you again.
It's been a while. O,
Yeah.
parang 1 year mahigit na no, nagkita tayo.
I think
Kinukwento
so.
mo yung bagong series mo.
I think so.
So, Jake, in your 23 years in the industry, syempre parang iisipin namin, ang dami mo nang nagawa, ang dami mo nang roles na nagampanan. Pero do you feel na may kulang pa rin?
Ang dami pa. Parang, that's the thing parang, alam niyo, parang, one thing that I realized about acting in general, and also parang sinasabi rin to like, I think Sanford Meisner said it, and I think Cillian Murphy just said it recently as well. And sinabi niya, it takes 20 years or 30 years to really figure out acting. So I'm in my 23 years, and I feel like I just got started. Yung parang feeling mo, you finally understand it now. You get it. Diba? And parang for me, I'm watching all my stuff, diba, in the past, yung pinapakita nila. I'm like, of course, I'm proud of all of that. But once the pandemic ended and we started working, parang feeling ko nagsimula ako ulit. So parang I feel like ang dami ko pang gagawin. Parang I feel like I just got started again. And I have theater also to thank for that. Kasi nung nag-teatro ako, biglang parang nagsimula, parang na-reset lahat. Then you're so excited kasi parang ang dami mong bagong skills, ang dami mong bagong learnings na gusto mong i-apply in every role or every project that you do.
And na-mention mo rin kanina, pinanood mo yung movie ni Nading Dong and Ma'am
Yeah,
Sharo.
I loved it.
Ikaw ba naisip mo na what if kami naman ni Ma'am Sharo ang gumawa ng movie?
That would be a dream project. Talaga. Sabi ko, halos pag makaawa na ako sa Batang Quiapo, nabigyan mo naman ako eksena kasama si Ma'am Charo. Like, but for me kasi, alam mo, one thing na talagang nire-relish ko or talagang chine-cherish ko pagdating sa Batang Quiapo is to be able to work with all the best actors in the industry. Ma'am Charo, Kuya Albert, Tito Bo, Coco, Chandra Romero, Celia Rodriguez, Dante Rivero. And for me, parang, kasi ako parang, I really am like a fan of the classics, yung mga old school. So pag nakikita ko yung mga senior actors, I really cherish that. Tsaka, they really bring out the best in you So if I was given ever a project with Ma'am Charo, I wouldn't even think about it. Kahit anong role na yan, gagawin ko na yan.
Pwede rin ba yung May-December affair?
Wow, that'd be more interesting. Yan hindi ko pa nagagawa. So maybe that would be interesting. Yeah.
Ayun. And syempre, Jake, sa pagkawala ni McCoy sa Batang Quiapo, may pressure ba sa'yo na ikaw naman yung magdala ng kontrabida role doon, di ba? Kasi dati si McCoy ang talagang kumukuha ng gigil ng madlang people. Yeah. Ngayon ba may pressure sa'yo na parang ikaw yung naiwan doon ngayon?
Not at all. Parang I feel like they got the right guy for the job, to be honest. Kasi alam mo, parang for me, pag ako ay kontrabida, I really go into a different mode talaga. I really enjoy it. Parang it's freeing for me kasi for this moment in time, I don't have to try so hard to be liked. Yung hindi ko kailangan ipilit na magustuhan ako ng tao. In fact, the worse I do, the better it's gonna get. So, parang pag nag-uusap kami ni Coco, like, to be honest, I'm enjoying myself. There's no pressure Kasi lahat ng eksena na binibigay sa akin, I'm just having fun with all of it. And parang, sabi ko, dahil sa mga pinagawa na sa akin, yung parang eksena namin ni David, o yung mga sayaw, as Miguelito Guerrero, parang na-break ko na yung mga limits, some barriers ng character. So, sinasabi ko kay Direk Coco, kahit ano pagawa niyo sa akin. Like, I'm already at that point where I'm just seriously enjoying myself. And then, na-enjoy ko rin lahat Like, I enjoy Sabi ko, that's the beauty about being a kontrabida. Parang you don't have to try so hard to be liked because they're gonna hate you, right? Kagalit sila sa'yo. But at the end of that, if you do a very good job, they'll respect you. And for me, parang 23 years, it's always been like that. And parang na-enjoy ko na siya eh. And sabi ko nga parang nung kinastren ako for this, it's been a while na nagkontrabida ako na ganito, na medyo sagad. And no pressure at all. I'm really having the time of my life.
So parang minamani-mani mo na lang yun,
I wouldn't say it's easy.
May challenge pa rin
Hindi ko
naman.
sasabihin madali, but it's fun. So, alam mo yung pag nag-i-enjoy ka, kunyari, whatever your sport is, whether it be boxing or basketball or football or whatever athletic sport, nakakalimutan mo yung hirap ng laro pag nag-i-enjoy ka eh. And for me, that's exactly how I feel in the moment. Parang papunta ako dun sa set, alam ko magiging mahirap tong araw na to. I cannot let my guard down kasi magaling lahat ng mga ka-eksena mo. But at the end of the day, when it's fun and it's challenging, parang it's more, worthwhile. It's more fruitful. Yung mas hindi mo siya makakalimutan. And at this point, yeah, it's definitely not easy. Kasi nga, iba yung sistema rin ni BQ eh. But I've come to embrace it. But I'm having the time of my life, enjoying every single day. Yeah.
Last na lang, Jake. Magsasabay ba yung airing nitong Batang Quiapo at saka nung, ano yun?
I would hope so. Sa akin, syempre, if they want me to stay in Batang Quiapo, ako naman, ilalaban ko eh. Kasi ilalaban ko talaga na sana magstay pa din. Kasi, so, pag nakita niyo yung What Lies Beneath, sobrang layo nung characterization. In fact, like, to be honest, pag hindi, yung ina-angle ko kasi with that is parang it's really an out-of-body experience eh. So pag nakita niyo yung trailer neto, it's so far from how I really am. And I think this is the role that's gonna show that na ang layo niya sa sarili ko and maybe at some scenes hindi mo ako makikilala because of the prosthetics, because of the things that I'm wearing. So for me, I think like ako I'm willing to work hard for both shows. Yun naman sinasabi ko sa kanila, ba't kailangan may mawala? But of course, kung yun ang decision ng ABS, kung yun ang decision ng management, I have to respect that. But from now till that point, gagalingan ko talaga kasi na-appreciate ko yung audience ng Batang Quiapo. As in, kahit saan ako pumunta, Congressman Miguelito Guerrero, saka nakakita ng kontrabida, alam nila lahat ng dance step. So for me, I'm honestly having the time of my life taping Batang Quiapo. And if I can do both at the same time, tapusin ko parehas at the same time, I will take it.
Okay, thank you, Jake.
Thank you. Nice to
Thank you so
see you again.
much, Miss Janice of Bulgar.